there, friends, Nibs again. Out here in the garage doing a little bit of goofing around tonight. And I have a pretty cool mail call for you guys. A couple packages coming in from a couple different guys. And both of them have magazines for several different air guns. We're going to go through them. Hopefully it won't take too long, but I want to show each one of these products off. And one of them I won't be shooting in the garage here today. But we'll definitely get this one out to the range soon. But this one's sent in by one of my subscribers. I won't say his last name. His name's John P. You know who you are. Thank you for sending this in. And this is actually something that he has developed on his own to fit the Shinsung Career Ultra. Apparently he has one of these, also in 9mm 357. And he didn't have any magazines for it. Or maybe he did and just thought they weren't that great, but he decided to make his own. I did open this one up. It didn't feel like there was anything inside of it, but he sent this over to me to check out. And if anybody has one of these old Shinsung Career Ultra in 357 and you need a magazine for it, he is interested in making these. Right now he doesn't have a magazine. Doesn't have a eBay store that he was at least told me about yet, but he said that if there is some interest shown that he will get that developed. But essentially what we have, and it looks a lot like the original one, except for the original one doesn't have this little kind of like that. It has a little handle where you can actually insert the magazine, and he has a cover for it, so you can actually take this cover. All right. There. So take the cover off, put your 357 rounds in there, and then put the cover back on. Now you can put this in your pocket, and the rounds won't fall out if you have more than one of them. Let me grab the gun here real quick and I'll show you what we're talking about. So this is the Shinsung Career Ultra. It does have some air in it still. That's pretty cool. But we have a magazine over here on the left hand side of it, and normally you would use the same handle that you would use to pull back to remove the magazine from it. And so this one, he built a little handle on there, so you don't have to use the same handle that you release the rounds with to get the magazine out. So less stress on that that little handle there. But that is pretty cool. And then you would close the bolt, and hopefully would feed around in there. And wow, it's loud. But anyway, that's pretty cool. So if you're interested in one of these, get a hold of me. My email is down in the description down below, and I'll get you in contact with John, and he can. I'm not going to make anything off of these, but just wanted to help out a fellow enthusiast. That's a really cool gun, and I'm sure he will appreciate any input there. So now this one here, coming in from an eBay seller called Maple_Custom_Products. And I've seen a lot of these on YouTube going around, especially for the Notos. I looked it up. You can actually search for Notos and magazine, and you'll see his stuff. He is in Canada. And let me get a little blade here, and we'll cut this open. But I contacted him, and he has a pretty wide variety of stuff on his store. And I noticed he has a few other magazines other than the Notos. So here he sent me some things to try out for the Notos. Got a large magazine there. I can't remember if it's 14. I think it's maybe 14 rounds or maybe more. There's a smaller one that's 10 rounds. And then there's actually a single shot tray, which I think is a very cool, innovative product. And that's kind of what I want to focus on in this video anyway. But he also has products for magazines and single shot loaders for quite a few other guns. And I told him I had a Marauder 177, so he sent me over a magazine for that. And actually, that Marauder magazine will actually fit a lot of other guns too, like the Beeman. That's why I have my Beeman 2027 out here. We're going to play around with that. And then finally, he sent the Diana, it says Charger, but this is to fit, it'll fit the Stormrider, it'll fit the Chaser, maybe that's what that says, Chaser. Okay, yeah, Chaser, yep. So these are a 22. So let's go ahead and take a look at one of these single shot trays for starters. They look pretty cool. These all operate the same, so I'm not going to do in all the different guns, at least not right now. I'll do a separate video for each one, but basically the premise is you slide this in place of the magazine or the single shot tray, and it has a little flip out thing that flips out to the left. Now you're seeing it from the muzzle end of the gun, but I'll flip it around so it has a little O-ring in there to actually retain the pellet. You push the pellet in there and you flip it shut and close your bolt, and you don't have to fiddle fart around with trying to get underneath a scope or something like that. So let me grab my got my Stormrider sitting right here. So I have the single shot tray in there right now, and we'll put this guy in place of it. Locks right in there pretty nice. Pretty positive stop on that. So let's go ahead. I got some Crossman Premier Hollow Points over here, always at the ready. Pretty nice. Close that down. There we go. I got a can with a pretty nice. Oh, gotta open the bolt. So there you go. That is pretty cool. So now pull that out. And I've got a Chaser up here, buck rail carbine Chaser. Take that single shot tray out. Oh, I put it in upside down. It's like it wasn't working. Turn my red dot on. Very nice. That is so cool. So let's put that back up there for now. Let's try out something else. So I'm sure the single shot trays will work just the same. Let's get this Marauder magazine out. So this is 177, which is cool because my Marauder's in 177 and my 2027's in 177. So to load these, you actually spin the magazine and drop a pellet in nose first, spin it again. So I've got this, I don't know how many this one is. There's 2, 3. Four. Got a nice wide loading gate right here. You don't have to be very precise with how you spin it. Let's count that. Is that 6? Seven maybe. I don't know. I lost count. No biggie. I think it's probably a 10 or 12 shot. All right, one more. Okay, so we're ready. So there is the Marauder one filled up. I just happen to have a Marauder sitting right here. And the magazine slides in, locks in nice. Very nice. Now let's go ahead and pop that out. I'll put the Marauder's original magazine back in there. Very cool. Now let's, I've actually done a video on different magazines that will cross over between. So now this is the Marauder magazine again. This is my Beeman 2027. Oop. So cool. But there you go. That is the 2027. we can't finish up without at least taking a look at something for the Notos anyway. So we've got this one here. I believe this one is a 14 shot magazine, and then this one is a 10 shot. I know that one's kind of like a replacement for the original. And then also he makes one of those little single shots here. So just happen to have a Notos sitting right here. I was kind of curious. I've got kind of a tall setup here. Another single shot tray. But just wanted to see how it would go in there. These ones do have a magnet on the bottom of them to lock in, like the original Notos magazines. Let's try this single shot tray in there. Again, this one's at 22. Be kind of cool if they come out with a Notos that wasn't a 22 someday, but pretty cool. I really do like that. That is a lot easier to manipulate than trying to, if you like, I like single feeding sometimes, a lot of times, and that's a lot easier to manipulate than that's pretty cool. So anyway, there you go. That is my one-of-a-kind Notos. Buckrail kit down below. I think he's got them released now, so I don't know if people are ordering these now. I think he released those on September 29th. He's probably been really busy. But mine has an extended plenum with a and I added a regulator pressure gauge on mine, and extended barrel shroud with a 1/2 by 20. So I could put a buck rail suppressor on the end of this. Nice little CV Life 3 to 9 by 40. Perfect for one of these little micro carbines. But I really like this single shot tray. It's pretty cool. So anyway, went a lot longer than I figured that I planned to, but it is a pretty awesome little mail call and some pretty cool stuff. We'll be getting that Shinsung out to the range to test out those other that other magazine. But I hope you guys liked the video, and let me know if you are interested in any of those Shinsung magazines. I'll get you guys the information you need. Send me an email from down below. If you're interested in these other things from Maple Products, you can look that up on eBay, easy enough. But hope you guys liked the video. Till next time, have a great day.